Good morning, dear friends. I, Professor Harsha Ningavane, from BCCA Department, Faculty of GS College of Commerce, Pradhan. And today I am going to teach you database system. The database system for BCCA Part 2, Same 3. You having the subject database management system. We already covered the topic, the conventional file processing system. As you know, the information system having either conventional file processing system or a database management system. So conventional file processing system, it is nothing but each and every subsystem of that particular information system having their own set of the files so that they can store the data and generate the report. But there are so many drawbacks in conventional file processing system, as like uncontrolled data redundancy, limited sharing, security problem, and many more. So basically all those drawbacks or limitations are overcome by the database system. So today my topic is database system. Database system. Introduction. The alternative approach or alternative system, that is database system. So basically database system is used the centralized data for its storing. Means in conventional file processing system, each and every subsystem store their data as own set of the file. But in database system approach, we store all the data as centralized manner. That's why it is called as database management system, because we have to manage all those data which is stored in centralized manner. Okay. So alternative system, that is nothing but the database management system which is used for information system. Okay. But before that, before understood the database management system, we just understood about the terminology of the database. So, first is introduction. It is alternative system for IS, that is information system. It having database management system approach. Then it having centralized data. Data management. Second is terminology. That is database terminology. Sorry, database DBMS terminology. DBMS terminology. So before going to understand the database management system or database system, we have to know about the terminology of database management system. So in DBMS terminology, it having three factors. First is file, which is alternatively called as table or entity. In DBMS language, it is called as entity. When we done the practical session for this subject, then it is called as a table. Then one question arises in your mind: what is a file? File, it is nothing but two-dimensional way which is used to store the data. Like in this format. You already seen the Excel sheet. In Excel Excel sheet, we just decide the field name here. It is alternative called as attribute. According to this field name, we just store the data. It is nothing but the combination of rows and column. So basically when we give the example of it, just like field name is name, so we have to decide some data type of that particular field. So we can store the data. So according to that, we give the field name and store the data in this particular row. So each row represent the information and each cell, that is this one, represent the data. So it is nothing but the file which is store the data for management system. Okay. Next one is database. So database it is nothing but collection of the files which are interrelated to each other. For example, I just create the database for banking system. So basically I have to store all the files in a database which are related with only the bank system. For example, I just create the database which is used for banking system. The file name is customer C1, okay, which is used for storing the data for the customer. Second is saving account, which is used for saving the or storing the data which having the saving account in that particular bank. Then loan, that is the table which is used for storing the data those who having the loan that particular bank. Okay, but if I store the stud1 file here, it is interrelated with this bank data? No. So this is not a appropriate database which is used for the bank system. So we have to store the files in a database which are interrelated with each other, so that we can use those data for our processing, managing the data or further process. Because when we use those particular data, we just generate the report and manage this one. So next terminology is nothing but DBMS, that is database management system. What is database management system here? Here it is nothing but a software or utilities which is used for processing the database or file. Okay, it is nothing but a software or utilities which is used for processing the data which is stored in database. Okay, it is nothing but the DBMS software and data directory dictionary operated by the user group or application developers and administrated by the database admin. Because the administrator or admin having the full authority to change or to update the data from the database. This is nothing but the database terminology. Before we create the database management system, we having those approach for the terminology for creating the database. You just first create the file, that means the table, then database, that means the interrelated files. We are storing one folder, it is nothing but the database. And third one is database management system, that is nothing but the software or utilities which is used by the administrator or application developer. Those particular things overcome all the drawbacks which is having by the conventional file processing system, because we are used here the centralized data, because we are using here the centralized data. The first advantage of the database management system. So our next topic is advantages of DBMS approach. Database system or database management system approach. The first is nothing but reduce data redundancy. The first advantage of database system approach is nothing but reduce the data redundancy. How we can reduce the data redundancy? Because we are using here the centralized data storing. We use here the centralized data storing. So database approach having the single centralized data. So the duplication of the file is not stored in that particular field. Okay, the duplication of data is not in database approach. That's why we reduce the data redundancy. Since the database approach suggested the single centralized database, the amount of redundancy of data will minimum, and it will having various other related benefits like consistency of data. What does it mean? The reduced data redundancy will minimize the presence of the same data in different files. So, which will lead to consistency of the data. As I give the example, suppose in conventional file processing system, we just store the student information. Okay, we just store the student information in stud1 file. We just make the table for that, and I just give the field name like name, address, and mobile number. Okay, I just create this stud1 file which having 3 fields like name, address, and mobile number for one subsystem application A, and other subsystem B, same file stud2 having the 4 fields like name, address, mobile number, and class. So those are repetitive fields in stud1 file as well as stud2 file in application A and application B. So the particular data which having the file stud1 as well as file stud2, those are duplicated. Okay, so those data is reduced by data redundancy because we are using this centralized data approach, as well as consistency of data, because when we extract the data from stud1 or stud2, it gives the same data. The output of that particular file or resultant data, it should be same. So it is nothing but the consistency of data, because when we extract or when we fetch the data from the database, it gives us same result, not a duplication format. So it is nothing but the consistency of the data. So third one is flexibility. Of file system. Flexibility of file system. In database approach, database is designed based on the bottom-up approach, which ensure that the end user have all the report. This possible mainly used by various end user and also various expected future reports are taken into account while designing the database using the bottom-up approach. As and when same changes in the report requires occurs, corresponding revision of the database can be done with the major changes in the database. So basically, flexibility of the file system, it is nothing but the database approach having the bottom-up approach. But bottom-up approach means it is designed by considering the end user, that means resultant end user. What should the result? It is nothing but the report which are given by the DBMS, as per the requirement of the end user. So basically, the end user having the report, so it gives the consistency of data. It gives the consistency of the data, which is maybe from one table or maybe from joining of two tables. So basically, it gives the data or resultant data as per the requirement of the end user. So we have to maintain the flexibility of the file system. So it having the concept or approach of flexibility of the file system in database management system approach. So it is okay for today's lecture. The further advantages of database file management system we will discuss in our next lecture. So keep watching. Thank you.